In lesson 1, we modeled the columns for 711 Boylston Street. In this lesson, we're going to go about creating walls. Let's go to the plan view. Back to the plan view. There's a 3D view showing what we've done so far. First thing we want to do is determine a thickness for the walls that we're going to modify. The CAD drawing itself in plan is showing you that at least the top part of the wall, or the wall through which the drawing is cut, is revealed in near the front here. So I'm going to take a dimension to that wall in a couple places. Looks like a 10-inch thickness. Again, the idea is we need to quickly prototype the space. We don't. 10 inches throughout. Let's see what we need for this back of house wall that separates. And then we're going to finish the back with a 7-inch wall. So I'm just choosing a generic wall type, architecture wall. I'm going to modify the generic 8 to be a generic 10 with the type editor. It's duplicated. Call it a generic 10-inch wall. Edit the structure for the thickness of the middle structural layer of material. This has no category because it's generic. And before we start drawing, we're going to make sure that the top constraint is up to level 2. By default, it's unconnected in 20 feet. So this is going to start. Where it draws, it'll draw 15-foot height wall. We're also going to change location line to finish face exterior, which allows me to draw in a clockwise direction, and align my drawing with the outside face of the wall. So I'm going to start at this end point here. You will have looked at the drawing sufficiently to understand. Notice I'm drawing straight through the columns. I can deal with that afterwards. Similar to our strategy in SketchUp. I'm not getting that end point. There it is. There are many lines in this CAD file, so it's snapping about. Anyway, we'll go straight through this column. It's really not important that it's perfectly accurate past this point because that isn't part of our model, but we might as well complete the drawing. I'm just going to stop here. Alright, let's Control Shift Tab forward to the 3D view, and you can see that we've created that wall. Right. Let's do the same for the 7-inch wall. Click on wall again. We need a 7-inch. We don't have a 7-inch diameter wall, so I'm going to modify with a type editor. I'm going to duplicate the 10-inch wall and modify its properties to be 7 inches in thickness. Okay, okay. Notice Revit remembers the last top constraint, so it's already drawing from level 1 to level 2 finish face exterior because that wants a clockwise direction. I'm going to start on the left at the column and draw to the right. I'm going to continue. Whoops. I should have gone a little bit past that. Finish face exterior is reversed in this case, but that's not terribly important because it's just going to define the back of the drawing. Didn't quite meet this wall, but we can nudge that into place. Right? So now we have an enclosure, not a very elegant one at this point, but we have a sufficient one to start to insert doors and windows. We will need to model floors. We may also want to model the sidewalk and some topography for the site, and I will do that in a separate lesson. Here's what we have so far.